Hello, this is KMBKomhyr, and welcome to episode 5 of my LP. As you can see back there, I've done a lot of work on the tower, and there's actually a lot more that I gotta show you, but we'll get to that later. First thing I'm gonna do in this episode, well, let's go in here and see what I got. I finally managed to get some Silk Touch shears, and you can see I upgraded those quite a bit, got the unbreaking, got the efficiency. Yeah, so it probably wasn't necessary to go efficiency, but I just felt like making them really nice. So we gotta go find some cobwebs, and gonna collect a bunch of those for some redstone projects. I think Biff down at his faraway base is gonna need some cobwebs, so we might go visit him today. And I was thinking of maybe showing off some other things on the server that you haven't seen yet. But first thing, I have to go to the mine shaft over here and see if I left any cobwebs to be harvested. So let's take a look at that. I haven't actually been here in a very long time, so I don't remember what's going on over here. I know I was fixing up some of the spawners here for maybe use later, but it looks like I did leave some behind. So let's see here. Oh yeah, geez, that harvests that pretty quick. Oh, I like it. All right, so I'm probably gonna get, you know, at least a stack of these, save some up for later. I might need to go visit some other mine shafts to get everything I need, but I'm gonna work on doing some cobweb harvesting, and we'll be back a little bit later. So yeah, give me a few minutes. Ooh, I hit the mother lode here. Yeah, I was just gonna say, I have like a notoriously poor sense of direction. I get lost everywhere in Minecraft, and I know other people have said that, but I think they're just posers compared to me. But here's one of the spawners we have in here. I don't even know where the other ones are. I'm just kind of randomly running around. Who knows, I might never escape from here. But I know there was one time I died in this mine shaft, and I had somebody else come help me try to find my stuff. I never found it. I don't even know if there's anything behind here. Okay, so it continues on a little bit back here. I think I've been here, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, I'm gonna keep looking around. There might be a whole bunch of cobwebs near some other spawners if I can actually find them. But we'll probably get maybe even 2 stacks. I don't want to have to come back here for a while. What's down here? All right, I'm gonna keep harvesting. Aha! I found a second spawner here. I think there was one more kind of nearby, but I'll be damned if I could ever find it. I have no idea where I am. I've just been wandering. All I know is that I've been here before, and I think that it's pretty safe mine shaft, but who knows, there could be parts of it I haven't been to. I'm up to almost a stack of cobwebs. I've been silk touching all the coal I've seen. I'll fortune that up later. I don't have any source of blaze rods yet, so cool. Okay, well, I can kind of get my way out there. There's some of my strip mining down there I can see. So alright, I'm not totally lost, but yeah, I'll fortune up that coal later. Don't have a source of blaze rods. Need all the fuel I can get. Had to cook a lot of stone up, and you know, been doing some other things, so I'm gonna keep looking. Okay, we're up to exactly a stack of cobwebs. I'm not sure how much more there will be in here. I might have to go visit another mine shaft, and I could go to Guac's place to find one. I know there's one right under his house, so I might do that. I might go pay him a visit. He's actually online right now, so we can see what he's been up to. So I'll be back in a bit. Well, I dropped down into some caves, and I'm lost. I'm very lost. I know I've been here before. I just have no idea how to get out, and I'm probably gonna walk around in circles for a while, and that sucks. But I have, yeah, you know, just over a stack of cobwebs now, and I've barely dented the shears, so they're probably, if I, you know, take care of them and don't lose them, probably gonna be the only shears I ever need. Oh man, okay, I'll try going up here. Okay, alright, here's some mine shaft. So back in the mine shaft. I still don't know how to get out of here though. And there's some mobs around. Well, I'm gonna, ooh, I don't think I want to go that way. I'm gonna see if I can work my way out of here. And then we'll go take a look at some other parts of the server. Okay, pray for me. Hope that I make it out of here alive. Well, I found spawner number 3. I think that might be it for this mine shaft, but this is, I guess, the one that I did the most work on starting. Huh. What's that up there? Oh well, this is the one I did the most work on, starting to turn it into a farm. But kind of abandoned those plans. Cave spiders are really, really, really hard to work with. I don't know, there might be some things I can figure out to do sometime, but for now I'm gonna deal with my zombie spawner. It's not terribly onerous to get experience now that, you know, you only need 30 for a max level enchant. But no, I'm sure there will be more mob farms in the future. We'll head out, find the end, and apparently there's a lot more cobwebs in this part of the mine shaft, but I am still lost, and I'll just keep harvesting. I'll just see if I can harvest my way on out of here, and I swear next time I get back to you, I will no longer be in this place. Oh wow, okay, this is like maybe 20 minutes, half hour later, and I finally found my way out. Oh god, I was doing circles for a while. That was ugly. Ooh, lag there. Now is not the time. Stop it. Okay, we're good. Whew, and oh, okay, well, I got a lot of stuff. It was a good trip. I've silk touched like 4.5 stacks of coal, so that'll last me a long time. Stack and a quarter of iron and 1.5 stacks of cobwebs. So that's a pretty good haul. I'm gonna probably stockpile some more cobwebs, and yeah, just build up a good supply of them for everybody to use. Oh yeah, you can see I moved my enchanting table. I thought, why have it there when I do all my enchanting over there at the zombie grinder, and yeah, why have it down there where I can have all the zombies left over despawn before I get back to use them? So I moved that. Yeah, so I'm gonna drop this stuff off, and then I'm probably gonna head over to Guac's, and he should have a lot more cobweb in his mine shaft. I don't think he's destroyed much of it at all. So yeah, we'll probably get like, you know, 6 stacks. So we'll just have tons and tons for any time we need it in the future. That's kind of how I do things. I don't just get what I need. I get what I need, and then I get 10 times more, so that next time I have it. Alright, so yeah, I'll drop this stuff off and we'll take a little trip through the nether. Well, I'm making the trip to Guac's place through our extremely crappy system of nether tunnels. These I actually have managed to not get lost in a while. I guess I've been through them enough, but oh, they are not great. So this portal here goes to... I don't even know. I think that's near spawn. Okay, so maybe I do get a little lost, but I think that's Guac's just up ahead. Down that way is Rom's portal. And okay, yeah. Guac's. Alright, we're at the right place. And I have no idea where that goes. Just random tunnels everywhere. Well, but we're here at Guac's. And, he's got a modest little place. That's a nice looking house. He's got a pen of rainbow sheep. Actually, those are kind of girly colors. What is Guac doing with such girly sheep? And let's check out his house. I don't know, I haven't been here in a while. Don't know if he's been working on other stuff. Oh, okay. Get away from me. Oof. I don't want to blow up his place. Mine would be okay, but... Alright, oh. Huh. It's quaint. It's nice. He's got a little loft. You can go up on his roof and see the countryside. What's going on over there? Oh, I guess he's just been planting a bunch of trees. I might have a project going on over there. I think he's just got a basement. Okay, yeah. This is... Okay, this is where he's storing everything, I guess. That's a nice place. But what I'm actually here for is his mine shaft. So it's actually located outside his house, and I don't think it's very mined out yet, but there's an abandoned mine shaft like right there. Okay. I don't want to fight him. Let's go around. And I'm sorry if my voice maybe sounds a little hoarse today, but I have a little bit of a cold or something. I don't know. There's something up with my throat. So yeah, let's just leap the wall here and go around. Can't catch me. Alright. So, I think there's a couple entrances out onto this abandoned mine shaft down here. We should be able to just get some quick cobwebs. Oh, yeah, he's kind of Swiss cheesed it up. Looks good. Alright. We'll start grabbing some stuff. And once I'm done harvesting this, we'll probably be back at the Calgary Tower construction site, and I'll show you what I've been working on there, and there are a lot of changes. So, I'll be back. Before I went back to work more on the tower, oops, that's Guac's again. I decided I was gonna come look at Rom's place because when I was working on getting... Oh, what's this down this way? It's new. Anyways, his place is here. When I was working on getting those silk touch shears, we were kind of competing a little bit. Well, not competing. We were just both trying to get some silk touch shears at the same time, and I was using the zombie grinder down in my mine, and he was using cows. He was harvesting his massive wheat fields and breeding cows, and he was actually getting experience faster than I was by doing this. It looks like he's really culled the herd a lot. But this thing got so full that I think he almost crashed the server. So I think he's killed them all a few times, but you can hear, man, they are really jostling around there. And for some reason, they all cluster down at this end. They don't like the other end of the pen. It's really weird. So this is the upper part of his base, and I kept talking about his big hole. Well, it's down here, and I don't know if he's even decided what he's putting down here yet, but okay, it looks like he might be prepping it for a big automatic wheat farm. I guess that's his plan. He's gonna be the cow guy. The wheat and cow guy. So how is he setting this up here? Okay, I think, oh, I don't want to spill out all his water, but I think he's just got, okay, yeah, he's just got pistons below there. And okay, so it's just a simple auto harvesting system, it looks like, but some people wanted to see some other parts of the server. Well, that's that. I don't know if he's gonna fill the entire space with a wheat farm, but can you not get up here? Oh, you can't. Anyways, that's that. I'm kind of curious to see how much steak and leather he's got. Let's see if we can find where he's storing that. Can't get me. I ran out of things to say right now. So there's a couple more people we can visit next time, but I think that's about all the mining and visiting I should do for this episode. Alright, let's check his chest. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. He stockpiled a bit of stuff. That's nice. I like that. But we're gonna be using chickens, so that's cool. That's cool. So if you want to get experience in kind of a non-traditional way, just breed cows until you crash the game, and you'll get lots. Alright, back to the tower. Well, here we are back at the tower, and you can see I've done a ton of work off camera, just between episodes, but yeah, I got the concrete shaft of the tower all shaped, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it looks good. But that actually didn't take very much time. With all the planning I did, it was maybe, I don't know, half hour, 45 minutes to bang that out, but I did a lot more work inside that I can show you, and I think it's looking pretty good. I'm making really good progress on all the redstone. So you can see things have changed an awful lot in here. I took out a lot of the filler stuff, like you know, I had a stone ring and stuff, just some stuff that was helping me lay things out, but I dug this big room instead, and that's where I'm putting all the redstone. So I got, where's that zombie? Hope he's outside. Yeah, I think he's alright. Anyways, it's pretty safe in here, I think, but yeah, I just got tired of trying to dig around and find spots for all the redstone, so I just made a big hole, and I've been putting this, you know, half slab scaffolding around so that I can get to everything, and I've put in quite a bit of the redstone, and a lot of it's functional. So yeah, I'll show you how a little bit of that works integrated into the system. So I'll just shove these eggs in here. We have enough to do a little test. So let's see here. Right here, this button right here is the temporary kind of egg activation button. So that will eventually be on a control panel up above near the dispenser, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay, it's actually not fully reset, so I'm going to make a lever here so I can reset the binary counter. The plan is for that to not be necessary in the future, but we'll get to how that works. Okay, so this one is out. I just have to toggle it to get that one reset, and just reset this one. Okay, so the binary counter should be all reset now. Like I said, I'll explain how that works, but we'll go through it kind of in order of how everything happens. So you hit the button here, and that will toggle this torch off, which allows that torch to come on, which toggles this clock. So this is just a toggleable, I guess, 1 tick clock. I'm not exactly sure, but so this, when it turns on, this torch goes off, which allows the power to start turning off, but then this piston comes out, which fills the gap in the clock, and it starts toggling. So when it turns off, that piston retracts, this block goes away, and it stops allowing it to loop around. So then the redstone line, I can't get over there, that redstone line there just goes to underneath the repeater, the dispenser for the eggs. It's like another full block above that, but it's always powered, so these redstone updates are close enough to fire it rapidly. So the clock turns on, and then it also starts the automatic shutoff loop. Now it's hard to recognize from when I showed everything in the creative world, but you can see down here I got all those torches that flick back on to reset the whole line, but I had to add some more circuitry up here to get it to function all properly. So I mean, it's right here we have an RS NOR latch, so this torch feeds into this repeater, which feeds into this block, and this torch feeds into this repeater, which feeds into this block. So it's just this loop style RS NOR latch. So when I hit the button, it toggles the RS NOR latch so that this torch is powered instead, and that allows the thing to start looping. But I also had a problem where the first chickens of the whole dispensation process were taking too long to get to the tripwire, and it wasn't resetting this loop, so I had to add this delay circuit. So when I turn off that RS NOR latch, this is the same line that goes to the clock. It also disables this line, and we just have a big long repeater delay that makes it so that the loop here, see this repeater up here powers this block, which powers this dust, and that's part of the loop. So the this repeater loop down here cannot start going until this dust here turns off. So it adds just some additional delay to the startup of the whole thing, but then after that it just ticks down normally. So this whole circuitry here is a little bit complicated. It's a little bit I don't know. Trust me when I say it works. I did a lot of work in creative to get this to work, and then I came here and tested it and found I needed this extra delay, so I added that on. But that's all that. So you hit the button, the dispenser starts shooting eggs, and as soon as this RS NOR latch gets toggled back to the position you see now, it turns everything off. So that's almost all the circuitry done for that side of it. And then on this side over here, we have let's see here. Where am I going here? Well, let's start down here. We have this line that comes up here, and it goes behind this block right here, which is where the tripwire hook is. So it sends signals down there every time the tripwire's signal is tripped, which increments the binary counter, which is a pretty simple design actually. It's not my design, but you know, it works well and I like it. So what we have here is the wire comes down into this block, which goes into that repeater, and we have this this simple monostable circuit here. So it powers this block, this repeater powers this block, which triggers this piston, and as soon as the piston triggers, the piston's no longer getting power and there's no longer power going through the wire, so it's just a very short pulse. So then what we have down here, I'm trying to get a view of these repeaters here. Let me actually go up and show you the second level. Each section works exactly the same. So what we have here is when the short pulse comes through, it toggles it, you know, it's a one tick pulse so that the piston will leave the block sticking out. It's a sticky piston. It'll leave the block out on the first time it's powered, and the second time it will go back. So the first time we get the short pulse through, it will just trigger the piston, and it'll shoot the block out, leave the block out there. The second time we get the signal coming through, it will bring the block back, and then the signal here will reach the block a split second later, so it'll actually pass through the second time. And that's kind of how you get the whole binary counter thing. So we have 1 here, so, and then 2 and 4 and so on. I mean, I hope I did a good enough job explaining it, but yeah, the first time this whole thing gets a signal, the 1 block sticks out and it stays, and the signal stops there. The second time the block gets pulled back and the 2 block comes out and stops, and the signal stops there. So then this one's in and this one's out, and we have a binary count of 2, 1 and 0. And then the third time this block is in, so this block comes out again and the signal stops there. So then this block's still out and this block's out, and we have a 2 plus a 1, which gives us a 3. And then the next time these 2 go back in and the 4 block comes out, so we have just a 4. We have 1 0 0, which is 4 in binary, and so on until we get to the end. So I don't actually have a 128 block, but what happens is, well, I'll explain that another time, because I don't have all the circuitry finished for the binary counter here. There's a little bit more I have to do on it to get it to the point where I get the signal I need. But anyways, that's enough talking. Oh, actually, wait, a little bit more talking before I get to that. We had the piston there that shoots out, and then the lava that shoots out to keep any chickens beyond the 128 count from getting through. It'll just kill anything else that comes down. So I needed to come up with a way to hook that up, and what I've done here is just I power this block, which just shoots out the piston immediately, and then we have this dual edge detector here, which is kind of a neat design. Again, not mine, but we needed to send 2 pulses to this dispenser with the lava bucket in it. We need to send 1 to shoot the lava out, and then you need to send another pulse to pull it back in. So when it's turned on, we get power going through here, and the power will reach here just before the piston shoots out and cuts it off. So you get just 1 short pulse when this lever's turned on, and then when it's turned off, the piston actually retracts instantly. That's kind of just the way pistons work. So it allows the signal to go through again, but then the repeater turns off one redstone tick later, and you get just another pulse. So you get a pulse when it turns on and a pulse when it turns off, and I can show you that here. So we turn it on, just short pulse, and then it gets cut off. Turn it off, and you actually didn't see the redstone update there, but you could hear the repeater click. Okay, I guess it's probably just because we're on a server, but it's definitely working, so I can show you what that does just up here. So, yeah, come down here and just watch this area here. You can see, whoops, okay, on, and then when the system resets, you turn it back off. So, that works perfectly, and yeah, I think I've explained how everything works. So we got this pretty well loaded up with eggs. I'll get any more that have fallen down here. Oh, we actually have none. Well, that's kind of bad, but oh well. That's another thing I have to do. I have to remake that whole temporary setup up there. It's killing most of my chickens, so I'm not actually getting much eggs. I actually used up my entire egg stockpile, and I have very few chickens up there, so that's kind of a problem. But there are always more chickens. We'll find a way to build it back up. So I'll turn the system on, and we'll see everything in action. Oops, okay. Can't really see it if I fall down, but getting a little lag, having a little bit of a struggle here. But you can see that initial startup loop has stopped, and we're just waiting for this monostable circuit to reset. So you see, each time a chicken falls through the tripwire, we're getting a signal through this line, and eventually we'll stop getting these signals, and it will allow the this whole thing to reset. So we should be able to see the signal coming down here. Yeah, here it comes, and yep, clock went off. So yeah, as soon as we stop getting chickens through the tripwire, it all turns off and resets the system, and we should be able to come over to the binary counter and check how many chickens we got born from there. So we have the 8 and we have the 2, so we add those together and we should have 10 additional chickens up there. The villagers started making a trip already, but might be able to... I'm not getting an accurate count just because there's some other things around, but I think that should be accurate. I'm hoping that this monostable circuit works properly on the servers, but not monostable circuit, this binary counter, but I think it should. There will be some more testing to be done, but you can see I've made some very good progress on this whole system. For next time, we're going to be probably working on the control panel, getting some things finished off here. I have some really cool ideas for this, and yeah, we'll get some more things done here. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Well, I just realized that I talked about my redstone for 15 minutes. So I guess that's gonna just about do it for this episode. I'm sorry, I hope that was interesting for everybody, but you know, stuff like that is something I'm really quite passionate about, so you know, I got on a roll and I just didn't realize how much I was talking about it. But for next time, we're gonna start working on the timer, the 20-minute boat timer that I designed. I got a lot of the materials I need ready there, ready to go. But it's time to read the comments, and I got a lot to get through. Actually, no, these aren't comments. This is just all the books I enchanted to get that silk touch. So there's still some pretty useful stuff in here. Yeah, like Infinity 1. So I'll get some use out of this. But yeah, you can see how long I spent doing nothing, sitting at that zombie grinder, and you know, I even got some kind of interesting stuff from the zombies themselves. I got some enchanted legs like that, and some feather falling boots. And I think somewhere here, probably over at the tower, I got some feather falling 4, fire protection 3 golden boots from a zombie. So I thought that was kind of funny. But yeah, next time we'll probably get pretty close to finishing over there, I hope. But until then, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.